was originally going to come out to the park and find a quiet spot and share some thoughts with you, but I'm kind of fascinated by the in-between stage of Discovery Park, which is heavily wooded now, midwinter. There are a lot of people out because it's a beautiful day. Someone has generously created a bridge here where it is too otherwise muddy to walk through. So people came together to do this for others like me who feels the need to use it because it was an act of love. Ooh, very muddy. Ooh, suction. I'm back at my favorite tree. Mid-February, Valentine's Day, actually. I woke up and I was drawn to her today. And she's stunning. She's just stunning. I could look at her all day. I mean, look at how old she is, how extended her branches go. Imagine how deep her roots. Look at that. I mean, she's just gorgeous. Still a little too early for bloom, but there are some sprouts coming around. Little hobbit holes. The green color. That's where I stood in my last soul talk with Mark. I love this. All kinds of places to go. Wow, takes up almost the whole frame. I've always loved the green moss on these trees. You can see they're just covered in it right now. And it's only green on the side that doesn't get the sun. This is like the Valley of the Ferns. Goes way back. Now the sun is really coming out. Oh no! She's all alone now. Oh. Her sister didn't look too well the last few times I was here. Oh. Looks like others got the same fate once, but this was still standing. It looked like she was turning around. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Oh, girl. You didn't make it. She been here a long time. Some said 60 years. I had to sit with this sole surviving sister, this sort of landing spot. I feel sad that the other was cut down and had to be removed, but it's probably better for this one to remove any disease that may transfer over. But it reminds me, just the whole walk through. It's very busy around here today, which is fine, but the whole walk through to my favorite tree and up the man-made path that was built across the mud and the blooms but all the falling limbs, and it reminds me of just the impermanence of things. I mean, we are impermanent. Everything on the earth is impermanent. She will have her rebirth and is undergoing her rebirth now, but we are really called to tend to our own divine spark, our own flame that lives within us. Some kids wanted to come say goodbye to the tree that I was sharing about and or that I was showing to you. And so I said, okay. I went to the park because I was called to go there. My favorite tree called me. I was able to spend some time with her. I've shown you that in the video. But seeing her there, so majestic, waiting to bloom, and the other tree that wasn't doing so well and ultimately succumbed to her ailments, whatever those were. I'm not a horticulturist or forestry expert or anything like that, but I still feel sad that she's gone. And it feels like what she left behind is alone. But what she left behind, though, too, was a couple of people said it was their favorite spot to be before they went into the trails or after the trails. And so she gave a lot of joy to a lot of people, even though it was sad to see her go. And it is. I liked being welcomed by them when I went to the park. And so we can only tend our own divine flame for as long as we are able. And in her particular incarnation, she was there some 60 years, maybe more. It's about my age. And I have a little bit more time. But at this point in this great awakening that we're all experiencing around the planet, we are each called to tend our flame and to contribute from our most authentic place. So the tree did not think twice about what her purpose was. She grew, she broadened, she had her canopy. She was a particular kind of pine or fir tree. She had beautiful red bark. She didn't ask, maybe I should be an oak. No. So why do we do that? Why do we do that? There's no reason for us to do that. There are all kinds of questions. We're conditioned into all kinds of beliefs that we are not what we came here to be. And we can choose differently. We can choose differently because we came here for a reason. And so whatever embers you have been invited to keep, whatever flame you have been nudged to tend, I invite you to really stoke it. Really stoke it. Now is the time to be who you came here to be. And who knows how much time we have. But collectively, we are all called to be our most divine and most authentic expression. And for some, that is being a presence. For me, it's being a bridge walker between realms, between dimensions, between belief systems, between thresholds. We can be a witness, we can be an observer, we can be revolutionary energy on the ground. We can be visionaries for new structures, new paradigms. We can be creative in our expression about what's going on in our culture now, how we envision it for the future. What is the new earth? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What do we want to experience? Who do we want to be as we live out the rest of our incarnation? It's kind of an interesting day, just an interesting day of being with the in-between, of being with the in-between. Okay, until next time, bye for now.